Sims 3. First thing we're gonna do is gonna be incredibly boring, but will be good for the chill thing. I'm recounting the beds in the town because I don't fully know what I do and don't have. So I'm opening up my...
Welcome back.
Oh. Honeybee! Where are you? Where? Hi, Honeybee. Thank you for the resub. I did play more of Samantha last night after the crash, and I basically got her to the same place. She has gone back into the day spa, and she's relaxing. Funny thing is, the phone calls and award potentials that came in were pretty much identical to what she had before, so I'm like, okay, whatever. So it's kind of back to exactly what it was. I don't know if I missed anything with the others. Okay. Starting from... We'll start from here. So let me get my calculator on my phone. This will be easier this way, I think. So, really? Look at that. How many days does she have left? Probably, she has 155 days to her name. She probably has 5. But that's random. Once it hits 5, then her life is random, I believe. And her chance of living up to 5 is really high because she was very athletic in life and she had a very happy life, which are 2 major contributing factors. Okay, we have 4.
Make a nautical house.
5, 6, 4, 6, 10, 4, 8, 12, 16. I forgot this is how I did it last time. It was better. Oh yeah, nothing there. Five, 9, 15, 18, 22, 25. 25 with just these row homes. That's pretty dang good. 8 to 10. Houseboats we haven't even done. I have no idea what the houseboats are. We're gonna have to check on these. So 6, 8, that's 14. I'm doing great. Mental gymnastics. What the fuck? It's not even mental gymnastics, like first grade gymnastics. 16. Nothing there. I don't know why I clicked on that. 20. 23. We're at 117 so far. 6. 11. 19. Oh, we never gave this house a name. 26. Mental gymnastics first grade edition. Yes, seriously. 6, 12, 14, 16, 20, 26. I've never been the greatest with math, so hush up. 5, 9, 15, 20, 22. We didn't get these, did we? Did we get these? 14. I think we got those. 3, 6, 9. 9. Holy shit. We have 200 beds in the town just with what I counted. That is more than enough. So any builds we want to do from here are just for funsies. And we don't have to stick as many people as we want into the houses, so we can make small homes, and we can make starter homes. The new sim. When I make them, I need to pick a lot for them to be on. And it's gonna have to be a smaller one. Because they always have to start out relatively low. So these are all too big. All of these out here are too big. You know what? Let's find out what these are like. The houseboats. I find the houseboats kind of funny considering they're stuck on a lake. Like, they can't really go much of anywhere. Also, this is really weird to have wrought iron here. So from what I've seen with regards to houseboats actually have to keep in mind weight when you put things on the boat. So a wrought iron fence would have been a huge no-no. Or just this kind of fence would have been a no-no. I forget where I saw it. It was like a documentary or something on if you ever get anything for your houseboat, you have to be like aware of the overall weight because it does contribute and the houseboat can't have too much weight. I don't know if they have to be balanced out or anything. This is weird that there's a ladder and then stairs. Like, why is there both? It's almost like the owner... This is like this shallow. Where is that going? How is this a thing? Why? This doesn't make any sense. Ignore all the rules, go to Atlantis, just like sink the boat. Like, you can get rid of this. Hold on. What the hell? Your sim is still glorious. We ran into your sim last night. She's changed her outfit. There. This fucking weirds me out. We did not need an entire basement to a houseboat that doesn't look like it should have a basement just to stick a washer and dryer down there. Bodhi! He just went out and meowed. Also, have you noticed how the original creator of this world could not get away from flowers on walls? This hanging plant, I swear, is on every lot. Or was, until I removed it. Why is this ladder here? Seriously. Like, the ladder makes more sense than the stairs, almost. But why? It's just weird. Okay, so it's a 2. Love him, he demands attention. He does. So 2 east. East Lake. That way we know it's one of the houseboats. East Lake. Shrimp. This home was a full bath on the main level and a large outdoor space, including a little patio and bar. There's a large basement. Delete. There is a large upstairs loft. I don't even need to keep this description, but whatever. If it's one that's like movable, then weight distribution is important. But if it's like a house, but make it ocean, then it's less important. I don't see many houseboats with a fountain. This just makes me... This isn't really a fountain. This boat just sprung a leak and they've decided to turn it into a feature. Just fucking hell. What the hell is this? What is this over-the-top houseboat? No. Lake water is fresh water, so I guess we can have the biggest garden ever. Where the fuck is the ivy growing from? I do like this. I like the roof, how it's done here. I don't know why I don't try to do that roof more often, but anyways. I'm sorry, Mr. Poor Man, I can't afford a fountain on his houseboat. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna fucking scream. There's an all-in-one here. I hate that all-in-one. I will allow it for the fucking houseboat. That's it. Fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? You don't need a goddamn basement and a goddamn houseboat. I don't know why the lack of realism in with a basement bugs the hell out of me in these houseboats. Like, what the fuck? This is a very simple home. See, this is more real. This is more what I would expect like a houseboat to be like. My favorite part is that your houseboat on the water, you have wheeled chairs. I would feel like you'd be working and then it'd be a storm and you just would slide away from the desk off to the other side. Oh, I like how there's a ladder, by the way, but we also have stairs going up on the outside. Just in case you didn't want to walk outside. I mean... Really? It's okay, minus the open flames, because if this falls over, your entire boat goes up in flames. Oh, is this the mailbox for them? Oh, it's so cute. Also, you meant to feel the weight of your mortality if you weren't surrounded by concrete, the ever-present threat of water. This is a 2. Two East Lake Waster. There. I mean, if we wanted to, we could make a houseboat. Wait, how do you build a houseboat? How do you decide you're gonna build a houseboat? Just like, hold on, I've got this. This part right here. It's just... I guess it's this. Set houseboat. Oh, barge, small. It's a 2-1 houseboat Viking funeral. Sounds about right. Are we done with life, boys? Yeah, we're done. Kick over the torch. I don't want to build a houseboat. I've done it before. It's okay, but it's not nearly as interesting, and mine come out looking like shit comparatively. Like, hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Houseboat. Look at some of these. They look more realistic than the shit. What the fuck? It's like they took their home and they just stuck it on top of a barge and they're all like, we're done. Isaac wanted a nautical theme. Do we want to make this? Look, it's even got a bay window. Wow. This is fucking weird. We could just do this one. This makes more sense. I like the slide that just goes out to nothing. Well, I hope you like that lake, boys. You're going in. More realistic. The kids made it to 8. That's a pretty good run. Wow. You take a granny pot and put it on like... See, this one's cool and simple and really tiny and meant for a single person. I want to do this one because you have a roof part on the other side. So we're going to do this one. So our old picture is going away. And we're going to save this image. Apparently the image is saved as DC3254. Okay. Isaac wanted a nautical theme, so we're going to do a nautical theme by sticking another houseboat right here. What is a granny pod? I was going to look it up on Firefox so y'all can see it, but... Okay, it does legitimately come up with stuff. It's like when grandma comes to live, you just need a house to stick on your house. So basically you stick granny inside a shed. Where to buy granny pods? Look at this, it's literally a shed and you're like, grandma, you live here now. I wouldn't be against that. Then we could bring like Isaac's Grammy over here. Grammy, not the Isaac G lol grandma. Grandma Molly is not the same as Grammy. Grammy's different. Grammy lives on her own, and just like I guess they've been trying to get her to move over here, and she just doesn't want to. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up the photo, and I'm changing the image. Be that. There it is. How are we gonna do this? So you have to do a small, medium, narrow? It's not exactly narrow. Is that narrow? Barge, narrow. What does a narrow barge look like? Oh my god, no. Medium. I mean, technically it looks like it. That's where you put grandma when she gets racist. I thankfully never had a racist grandmother. And neither of Isaac's grandmothers ever fall into that category, as far as I can tell. I thankfully have not ever had to deal with that in my life. 20 by 15. Why do we feel the need to be so over the top here? Curved bow. Wide. Let's do medium. You just found one that literally looks like the ocean kidnapped a shed. How do I find it? Tell me what I have to Google to find it. Don't tell me houseboat. I'm gonna fucking kill you if you're all like Google houseboat. Just Google houseboat. It's fine. Link it in Discord. I want to see it. I like how there's a trash can here to remind you need a trash can. Oh, you know what? It's probably a special trash can. Let me see. Why can't I pick it up? Oh my god. Is it really like move objects on is the only way for you to move these? Oh, you know what? Because we're building this. I need to actually change what I'm building. Bodhi's meowing. And Isaac is now angry at him. There we go. Just Google houseboat. Houseboat. Where? Images. Which one? Which one looks like a shed? Did you link it anywhere? No. in EB. I swear to God. Look at this church that's been stuck on a boat. Oh my God. It's a historic rental. What the fuck? It looks like a church on a boat. What is this? That looks like just a fun houseboat, period. It's all like, we live for the lake. Period. Anyways. Hold on while I go and find out what's bugging Bodhi. So be right. As Josie puts it, Bodhi is a mood. He's walking up and down the banister, and I was just so like, Bodhi, and he's just like... Okay. So I'm assuming the back part is the part that's facing away from us. So that's... Bodhi. Bodhi. He just bounced off after going... Except... Oh, it's the puzzle tiles. Don't want those. Yeah. There we go. Beautiful. Do we have like a fence exactly like that up too? This one. The one we always use. Like, I'm not going to be able to mimic it perfectly, so let's see. 8, so let's go 4, and there. Come on. There you go. Also, they were using the wrong name. It's a floating house on a houseboat. Lol. What? Leaves just as find the image in my files. Did you find it? Oh my God. It looks like they just shoved this. Yeah, it looks like they decided they needed a new shed for their backyard. Something that the other one afloat. Here. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull it up here. There you go. That's what it is. It's this one. The shed that's afloat in the middle of nowhere. Are we sure that's a legitimate houseboat? Because it almost looks like they took some shipping pallets and then stuck a shed on it. It looks lonely. It's as an owl. Bodhi! Bodhi is a mood beyond his normal mood. Also, I'm a little worried that this house actually needs to be like this. And we'll do it like that. Because here, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2. There. We will go boop. That looks pretty good. I mean, there's nothing really I can do to mimic that back porch area all that much other than doing this. And it bugs me because... How far across is this? It's 10. So let's do 2. There. That's better. Okay. So we need the poles now. These are just straight up like these square poles right here. No, those aren't square poles. What the fuck? This one. Miscellaneous. Boom. Oh my god, houseboat. Hi, Wolver. We are doing houseboat. It's called a shanty boat, apparently. You love the lonely one. The lonely one is very much a shanty boat. Oh, I like how move objects works well with this, like this. We're gonna have to do this, though. I'll get rid of those, but... Like... So, from what I've seen... Place freezes on... Place freezes off. There we go. Wait, what? Cheats enabled on. Place freezes off. Is it place freezes on? You sent me an image of a floating house, by the way. Uh-oh. What the fuck? Isn't that just a houseboat, though? What's the difference? That's massive. Here, like... I can copy this so you guys can see it. Like, here it is. That. Floating house. But it's like, isn't that the same thing as a houseboat? That's what I don't understand. Like, no, there's multiple different names. Okay, so place freezes on and off, and it won't let me do it here. Place freezes on. That's if I hold down control. So it doesn't like the brick ones here. That's interesting. I'm trying to do the hold down Alt, and it won't let it be smaller. Also, I need to turn off roofs. Auto roof off. Remove roofs. Well, that's annoying. Constrain floor elevation off. There's a way to get these to touch. That's what I'm trying to do, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it properly. Well, I mean, it's kind of going through it, though. But... oh, no. Bodhi's meowing. Bodhi is the meow. Pretty sure you just found a landlocked boat, Mimi. Hold on. A6 yelling at Bodhi. I will be back. I have a Bodhi. I have a Bodhi. He's in my arms. I'm trying to put him in my lap. Because he's causing nothing but noise complaints. Bodhi. Come here. Come here. Come on. If you want attention, you got attention. Scritchy scritch. Scritchy scritch. Scritchy scritch. Hey, Bodhi. Bodhi. Come here. Yo. You're not allowed to go anywhere. I'm holding him now. Come here. Come here. Come here. Now you have attention. Just staring off into space like, why? Come here, buddy. He used to like lying down on the chair next to me more when I had another blanket there. So this isn't going to work, by the way. I like it where it touches better. But for some reason... see, it raised it. That's why. Okay. This might work, actually. Oh my god, come on. So you can't put it out over the edge like that. As much as I would like to. Oh, look at that. The height is changed because of what I did. That's gonna be weird. Like, you can actually get them to line up now. Nay, unhand me. Nay, nay. Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of love for that game, so we never really finished it. Which makes me sad because I wanted to play it more at the same time. It's also it's kind of finicky in a lot of the ways a lot of the older games were too. That was another problem with it. Move objects off. And by finicky, what I mean is that it was its combat system needed a lot of work. This is a graphical glitch that happens with the game, and it's really freaking weird. Actually, we kind of need that there. Don't we? Actually, I don't know if we need that there. We might have to change up how we decide to do this part. Because it's going to look weird. Just because of constrainment limits with The Sims. Oh no. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Get rid of that. Let's put this. Let's just drop this. And I think that works. It's 11. Bodhi. What is that? 10 across. Bodhi. Bodhi. The Bodhi speaks. He does. It's been him in general. He ran through here. I think Tiger's in here too. Yeah, Tiger's here. That's why. He's meowing. He's meowing in the mornings. I've been noticing more and more so because he's trying to get Tiger's attention and to play with him. Like, he'll sit there and meow at Tiger, and Tiger will just stare at him and ignore him. You're like, Tiger, play with him. And he's all like, why? And Tiger will play with him because Tiger does want to play with him. He's a little bitch about it in the beginning. Okay. The basics of this houseboat are done for the most part. Now the big question is, did I fuck with the flooring? I did. Look at the floor. It goes to the wall. Because it's a little bit lower. He demands freedom. Revolution. I'm drinking more water than my coffee. I've been exceedingly thirsty lately. Like, nothing in life can quench my thirst levels. And I don't understand it. Are these like shingles? Like this? Not this. Like, where is it? Like these. Instead of like that, let me see what happens if you change it to like... Yeah. Buddy? Did you guys hear Isaac? He just said, okay, I really need you to stop. Bodhi just meowed at him in response. I'll be back. I gotta go get him again. Now he's on the floor here cleaning himself briefly. I literally went into the hallway and he just like went meow. Meanwhile, Isaac's like screaming going, I really need you to stop! Oh. Let's see. I wish I could have made this corner piece, this line, a different color, like Bodhi. God, he's still going. Bodhi. Bodhi. Bodhi, come here. Bodhi. Yeah, morale. The problem is Isaac's trying to work, and I don't know. I honestly, I don't think the customers can hear as much as he thinks they do. Because he sits there and he says that normally when he's at, like, in the office, people would be talking all around and they couldn't hear things. So I'm all like, okay, I don't quite believe that they can hear every tiny thing that goes on in this house. Like, but right now, he is absolutely trying to get Tiger's attention. Like, because Tiger's been in this room with me. It's like, see, this side I didn't lower it, so... no, I did. So it does touch it. Cool. Okay. This floor, up here. Boom. So the reason why I was trying to put freezes on the roof instead of like this floor is because then you can color the sides. And that's... I might still be able to do that. But if I can, it means it's broken at the moment, and the only way to fix it, which I've seen before, is to exit the game and come back in. Even if they did hear him, meh. Yeah, I don't... If you're at work at home, there's obviously going to be noises on occasion. If a dog barks or a cat meows, whatever, I don't care. There's only a certain level of quote-unquote professionalism that can be expected from the work-at-home jobs right now. Like, it's not like it's a child running into the room constantly screaming that you can turn around and be all like, I told you not to come in here. It's literally a cat that you cannot control. He eventually gets quiet. It's just the mornings. Around 10 or 11, he'll get quieter. He'll like bunk down and he'll start sleeping. He was meowing like crazy last night, though. Here. Put up the title screen again, so we're not just staring at the background. Look at all the cat, dog, child, photobomb, Zoom meetings these days. Yeah, but that's also in office environments, which is different from a phone environment, but yes, I agree. There's a set called Muse Luxury that I'm looking at right now. Hold on, let me log back in. Because I just started it and it's all like, this is the current sale. Oh, thanks, Windows. Yes, the system launcher is running. It's kind of ugly. I'm not gonna lie. So the end table that it was trying to show me, it's very Greek-inspired furniture. The end table's the only thing I like, and that's because it looks like a stone pedestal. Which means that, considering it's an end table, it would act like a pedestal. There's also... Side note, Internet Explorer does not function like it used to anymore. Since the Edge update, Internet Explorer is almost useless. I'm actually annoyed when anything opens it up. There's a new plant called Athena's Olive Tree, which I've never seen before that looks really nice. Harp for a tabletop, it's really ugly. Yeah, anyways. Here you go. You should see the wonderful load screen in 5 seconds. Once OBS catches up. The cat, dog, child photo bombs. My favorite is the husbands in their underwear behind their wives who are on the Zoom meetings. Witches are masters of the elements with Ice Blast and Fire Blast. Yeah, I've only used the ice and fire magic a little bit with the Sims. I've only played a Supernatural Sim for a brief period of time. Like I've said before, a lot of these expansion packs, I've never really had the opportunity to explore them as much as I would like to. Here we go. Okay. If I can get the freezes to work. I don't know who that is. Testing cheats enable on. Place freezes on, I think. I think we want it on. Yeah, look at that. Platform comes out like that. So it is a problem with this. Because what I'm doing is I'm holding down Alt, which should allow me to place only a singular step, and it's not. I don't know who that is. Okay, I kind of feel like this is the kind of door it needs. Only know he cheated on his wife or something? Well, there's lots of people that have done that, unfortunately. Okay. Do we really have windows? We have these modern windows, but beyond that, I don't think there's a whole hell of a lot of windows here. Okay, so the windows we have, they're not even like this. They're more like... I mean, that one could work. This one's a little bit better. But it still doesn't do it. This one. I think it's another one. Guys, don't talk about other streamers in the chat. Like, this is the closest one I can get. I think. I mean, this one does a lot, actually. Yeah, I need more coffee. Okay, the one thing I don't like about this window, even though it fits the style a little bit, well, first of all, if you look at it next to the door has... Each of the objects in The Sims sort of have like this thing on it. I don't know what to call it, where sometimes colors act differently. So the door, even though it's pure white, is darker than this, which is pure white. Whereas this guy... The only thing I don't like about this is this window is the way it's built. It doesn't go all the way to the ground. Okay, so the only other window I could do, potentially, would be this. But unfortunately, because this is not like Sims 4, I can't mimic the windows exactly as they are in the image. There's also this one. Okay, if I had to choose... No, you guys are fine. Oh, there's a spiral staircase out there on this part. No, it's actually back here. On this part. Fuck. Can I even fit that anymore? I just saw that. I mean, I can get it in one way or another. Yes, I can. Can I get, like, a normal one with a railing that doesn't look like you're gonna fall off of or it's over the top? Okay, no, I can't. This is it. This is the extent of our railing. I mean, I could always pull this back one. And then give it a little bit more room. Like that. Or... Why can't I just pull it? Push it. It's all like, no! Yeah, it's not changing anything. Here. Oh my god, look at this rail. What the fuck? It's all like, yeah, we'll mimic that rail. Here you go. Just, oh my god. Oh, and I can't even change its style. Let me get rid of it. The fuck? That's funny. There. It's definitely all white. Oh my god, just make it white. You are white, white, white. Okay, so the obvious part on this is that this guy is up here. Probably like here. I'll probably put it like this, and then what I will do is I will do half wall, because I can't see everything, obviously. And come here. It's really weird. There we go. I mean, I can't figure out what else I would do this with, so... That's weird. Maybe I don't want to do it that way. Maybe that needs to be more like... that. But with... maybe like that. Get more white. And then the top of this... I think I would do this plastics and rubber. Go this angle. I mean, honestly, it works. Can't figure out what else to do with it. I could put lounge chairs up here and maybe a barbecue or something, but I mean, otherwise, I don't know what to do with it. Wait, which side would be the front? Like, I know this would be the front for the house, but like, what are you making? We're making a houseboat based off of the boat that's in the picture. And it's horribly not exact to it, but there's only so much I can do with the houseboat designs in this, it seems. None of these windows are where they're supposed to be. But that's because I'm trying to figure out how I want to work these windows. Nope, come back here. Come back here. Come back here. There you go. Oh, I must have place objects on. Move objects off. Hi, Johnson Adventures. I think you're doing a great job. Thank you. I have made a houseboat, I think, once before. They're not horribly difficult, but you are very much limited on what you can do. It's kind of similar to making an apartment. But again, I haven't really done apartments much either. I mean... okay. This one's gonna be super limited on space, though. I mean... it looks like a houseboat. It looks sad compared to these two. So, you feel like the owners of these other houseboats like regularly stare out and say, "Look at that idiot at the end of the pier. Can't even afford a decent houseboat. Stupid dumbass. That's just a box on the water." Oh my god. Okay. Crown molding, I don't feel like it's super required. So Isaac wants me to do houseboat versus floating houseboat fandom. Yeah, exactly. What was he kept on calling it? He said, like, not a naval theme. He kept calling it a nautical color scheme. I know it's gonna be like blues and whites. Oh, look at this. That one. Unfortunately, that's gonna be a bitch to do. Nautical color scheme, RGB codes. Can I get... I mean, there's codes, but I kind of want to do this theme, but whatever. Okay. So I've got the color scheme over here. putting away the picture for myself, even though I'm keeping it up for you guys. Houseboat versus floating houseboat fan. Those other two are going to be top heavy, not practical. Yeah, no, they're not. I do agree. Ew. So it's a matter of getting the right color. That probably works. They aren't meant to move. Well, you know what? These are. Because Sims, you see this? We can steer it all the way to the other side of the lake or the other side of the lake. Where do you want to move your house? You're kind of limited. It's just a giant circle. God. Either way, you could go somewhere. Don't oppress me, Anibi. So, I do like how I got the columns to actually match up with the floor, though. To where they're, like, touching. It's like the only time I've used constrained floor elevation, and now I don't ever want to use it again. It's such a small nightmare every time it's used, it seems. It's a houseboat, not a floating house. Dang it, I will die on this unimportant hill. I don't know what to do with the house. Okay, we need a bathroom. A small and unimportant bathroom. Like this, okay? Now we need a bedroom. A small and unimportant bedroom. I mean, we could do this for the bathroom, but it's not making a difference. Okay. Problem with this kind of bedroom, the bed isn't gonna fit. Here, small and unimportant bedroom. Small and important bedroom. Here, we'll do this. Damn it. Damn it! Okay, bathroom's there, bedroom's there. Make another bedroom. Family bedroom room or something? No. We need a kitchen and we need a little dining area. And preferably not near the bathroom where when someone takes a massive dump that just sits there because everything got clogged up and nothing's going into the lake anymore. The fact that the staircase white is different white from everything else bothers you. Oh my god. Because it was painted as white. It was like paint white, not white white. It's like these windows right here. Look at this. You're welcome, because I didn't notice it, and it bothered me the moment I noticed it. Telling you, the different swatches do little things. Or the little paint things do little different things. Okay. Okay. So, bathroom. And this small unassuming door right there. Small and unassuming door. Done. Small and unassuming door. Done. Kitchen right here. Dining area right here. Front door over here. Open up the door to the bedroom. I hope you're not naked. And then living area right here. Wait. Why aren't we just having the door near here like the kitchen? I don't know. Don't ask questions. Right? Yeah. It's pretty. Okay, kitchen. Also, do we like this door like this color? We wanted a different color. It needs to be nautical themed. So this door needs to be like this blue. And this needs to be white. Having a water house might be cool for a little while, but I think that the waves or something just bother me. I'm just not that type of person that will only water house. I'm the type of person that likes a house in the surface. Yeah, me too. I think I would want to do it as a vacation type thing. No, what I was saying earlier was that I saw I want to say it was a documentary, but I don't think it was a documentary. It might have been videos on YouTube, actually, on what it's like to live in a houseboat. It's very particular, and it's similar to a small home. And there are a lot of things that people don't think about when they look at the tiny homes, and they're like, oh my god, that's so cute, I want to live in a tiny home. One of the things a lot of people don't think about that I found out is that everything you buy for a tiny home, you have to consider the weight. Because if the home weighs too much, it can't be moved, and it can't be hitched to a trailer and moved around. The same thing with a houseboat is the more weight there is, the more the boat starts sinking. So you have to consider the weight of everything you put in there, and that goes into all of the construction materials for anything that goes to making the boat or the home. No walls in tiny homes either. It's something you get used to from what you understand. There's a girl who did a whole like her conversion over, and she says she loves her tiny home, and at the same time she hates it. And it's because of that kind of concept. She's all like, she hates having to go and find something that she really likes, and she has to consider every tiny detail. Here, we're gonna take this beautiful paint. I'll put that here. You think it would be good for you, but you also like stuff. I like stuff too. That's my problem. It's scary having your home sink in the middle of the night. Just go to bed and it just sinks. Hi, Biakros. Guess the only thing you have to be okay with is not being able to move a house once you have all the weight. Well, that's the thing. A tiny home is designed to move. They're not designed to stay in one space. So then it's a matter of, oh shit, how do I get my tiny home to move? I'm trying to do that band at the bottom, and I got it. Okay. Come here. I'm fine with the gray countertop. Just because it's similar to this. I'm going to change the interior floors. And I'm going to make them more white. Wood. Boom. Oh, it's too white. That's fine. That one's fine. I could change the color, but I don't want to change the color. So, as much as I would love to put a mini fridge to give that whole illusion and feel of a more realistic houseboat, I'm not gonna do it just because Sims can't eat from it properly. Because all they can do is get snacks out of them. Come on. Trying to get the handles to be a little bit more metallic like those ones. Well, the Sims weight doesn't matter. You can have fancy lights and lovely pottery or whatever it is fancy. Yeah, no, you can do everything. I'm just like trying to keep the mentality of it just because I wanted to have the look. Oh my god, come on. I wanted to have the look of something more realistic, and I have no idea why, but I did. And I regret some of my choices now. Let me see. Here. In case you burn the house down. So this will go off and alert you to the fire that's slowly sinking your boat as you scream and wonder why you didn't, like, watch what you were doing. But this will tell you that you're dying. And all the doors will auto lock because that's a safety feature. My Brad. I know you're gonna miss Song of Horrors because I do it in the afternoon. But you can always catch the VOD later on. Have a good night. I mean, I was earlier complaining about the fact that you see the boat, you can see the bottom of what's causing it to float. Yeah, it's The Sims 3. Fuck that bottom, because now you can have a basement, and then it goes down there. Just like, where the fuck is that? It doesn't exist. You're all like, yeah. Just because these two houses each had basements, and I got rid of them because it just annoyed me. Just the practicality of it made me want to scream internally. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Okay. I will fix that. Lighting. We want lighting here, obviously. Ceiling lights. What about wall lights? Do you have an oven hood? Oven hood. It doesn't even work. It would work in the last house we ended up building. I almost want to just be like, boom. But I use these so much. Stay away from them this time. I mean, I could always just do this. I mean, it is kind of boring, but... Oh, these would be so cool outside, though. It's a jar of 10 million fireflies. It's something lies, it's something I would always sleep. Planet Earth is slowly turning or something. Having time to hard to sleep and things asleep. How are people going to get to the top deck? Are they going to go through the bedroom? Oh. Look here, you. None of this nonsense from you. I don't need any of this, like, any of this tormenting crap. Why do you have to act like this? What? This is a horrible spot for this now. You're going over here. There we go. There you go. There. Does it make you feel better about yourself? She made me cry internally. How beautiful this is. Now it's daytime. Okay. Now, I could be an ass and just hide this behind the refrigerator. Where's the fire alarm? Don't worry about it. I don't think they should practice fire safety. I think the practicality of anyone who lives in this houseboat, they're probably looking at it and going, if a fire starts, we're already on water, so it can't possibly keep going. And then they die horribly because they're completely wrong. Also, cabinets aren't... What is this? Where did this come from? When did I get this cabinet? What the fuck is this? It's pretty. So the practicality in these kinds of cabinets here is pretty bad, just in the fact that the first sign of rocking, all of these swing open because they don't have proper latches, and then all the dishes fall on the ground. Oh. Okay. Oh yes, the eternal question, what's worse, drowning or burning to death? The answer is both at the same time. Exactly. That's exactly what ends up happening. Thanks, I hate it. Let's get this table here because cheap is all. Why is this table? You know, this table's used like everywhere in this it's just used everywhere. This entire everything about this map, the original creator just stuck this table all over the place and was all like, yeah, isn't this great? And people were like, no. No, it's even better when it's made out of IKEA. It resembles wood slats, except we like grinded them into a fine sawdust powder and then put them back together with some glue and then covered it in a white lacquer. Beautiful. It weighs a pound. Let's hope that the people that live in the house are trained cook professionals. They're probably not. We should probably get rid of the stove and give them a microwave. So the one thing, and I've said it before in the past, but I mean, for anyone who's never heard it, if you ever played Sims 1, because Sims 1 and Sims 2 are a lot harder to play than Sims 3, and Sims 4 is just baby mode. Sims 3 is great and you can get yourself lost in the game, but if you want like a real challenge, Sims 1 and 2 is a real challenge. But you don't ever in the Sims 1 let a sim touch a stove until they have at least one point in their cooking. You give them a goddamn microwave because they can't set that on fire. Because if you give them a stove, I guarantee in Sims 1 they will set it on fire the first time they touch it. And that was always a thing for some reason. This is beautiful. Why spend money on furniture when you can just not care? It's beautiful. Now you too can eat dinner with people. It's great. You have a guy in Sims 4 that keeps lighting the stove on fire because he doesn't have good cooking skill level. That's okay. Sims 4 is still baby mode in my opinion. That's also because the one time I've played Sims 4 I think 2 or 3 times on stream, and I only own the base game because somehow I got it to own when I played it for a free weekend once. They were all like, yeah, now you own the game. I was like, oh goody. I took a sim and I wooed the first sim I saw on the street, and by noon on the very first day, and by the way, I didn't have a house. By noon on the very first day, we got eloped on the sidewalk. Promptly took all of the money and the house, moved the new wife and the family out of their own home and onto the empty lot I had my sim on, and then I moved my sims into their house. Then I ended up selling their house and all of their stuff, and I ended up wooing someone else on the street after getting a divorce. No, I'm sorry. I stole one of their family members, the hot guy that was in the family, and moved him in with my other sim. And then I had my sim divorce the girl when I found her on the street walking towards us. He just went up and said, yeah, we're getting divorced, and she cried. But I had the new sim that was now part of the family walk up to this old man who looked like he had money, and in like 2 to 3 sim hour times, we were married to him, and then we divorced him and sold his money, and we had about 1 million simoleons by the end of our first day. So, Sims 4 is broken. It's not very good. It has lots of work it needs. Here, we're gonna do this. Look, nautical. Speedrun Gold Digger. Yeah, pretty much. My whole goal was just to be all like, how much can I break The Sims for in a short amount of time? And sure enough, it was really easy to do. There we go. It's beautiful nautical colors. That vid's up on YouTube now. Oh, did you see that one, Meaty? It's fantastic. Like, it takes work to get, like, a relationship going in The Sims 3. And Sims 1 was even worse. Oh, yeah, no. That stream was amazing. I love that stream. We need a TV. I mean, we don't need a TV, but we want a TV. TV. I don't feel like we should have a TV that's like that. Here, we'll get this one. I always thought this TV was a little odd, but we'll get this one. I think the kitchen looks nice. Oh, thank you. I think it looks very bland compared to what I've done before. But it's not bad. It definitely looks better than what it could look like. I don't know how I feel about the color of the cabinets right now, but I'll deal with that over time. I'll figure it out. I kind of want some wall lights because I want a wall light here. Where's that little... the one that I always complain about, this one. Because this really changes its scheme based on the color that you give it. So if you went here and said, hey, I want this blue... and the edges of it are gonna be like, boop. I mean, you're not gonna really see it, but it's fine. And no. I kind of want to put it back over here, though. So I could do this here. Just a little entrance there. The lights are okay. That looks nice, that light on the wall. I rarely use it just because, I don't know. I have a lot of problems with a lot of the lights that the Sims 3 has for the wall lights. Like, I always want something else, and I never feel like I can get that something else as much as I want it. But at the same time, I don't hate them. Oh, it covers this metal part too. I mean, these are probably the most accurate ones, but a lot of the other wall lights, it's like... So this one I got off the Sims 3 store, and I actually like this one. It's very particular. We did do this in a house, and it was really nicely done. This one's okay, but it feels like it's more of a bathroom-type light that you see all the time. But then you have, like, a torch. How often are you going to use that? This one I almost like. This one's more of an outdoorsy type light. Same with this one. This one's indoors and it's nice, but I kind of wish the glass was frosted instead. This one is very particular. This one is kind of usable everywhere. This one's very modern. Again, another outdoor one. This one I like a lot, except for the fact that it has that little lacy thing to it, so it doesn't really work everywhere. Candle lights, as much as I love the candle lights, they have a certain aesthetic, so I don't use them all the time. And Amanda Blank03, thank you for the follow. This one is very, this is from World Adventures. This is very like the Sim China area, which I like, but I haven't built a house like that yet. This is very much another outdoor light. This is very clubby. I mean, this is fine, but it's also very modern feeling. Like, I don't feel like I have enough lights that can just be put in almost any house. Like, this is one of the more generic wall ones. And I want another generic wall one or two, and I just don't really have one. And I like this one, but if this was a singular one, instead of, you see how it branches out with a 3, if it was just one of these pointed outwards, I probably would use this as a generic one more. That candle one looks good, but it'd be good for 1800 type of style. So I'm gonna save this so we don't lose it, because Sims 3 is known for crashing. And we did do some changes to our files so that it works a lot better. Just so anyone new knows, because I do go over this on occasion, we have a regular running stream, which is on Sundays at the moment, though we've been doing some extra ones, and it's currently known as Living by Samantha, where we've been following the life of Samantha Pickering and everything that she has been going through, and how she is this wonderful, amazing, perfect goddess. And along with her entire family. Samantha is in her elder years, and she is going to be ending up passing away. When she does pass away, we will be using a brand new sim and starting a new sim series, and it will be in this town. This is a custom-made world. It's known as Salmon Woods. You can find it online. It's from My Sims Realty. Don't try going to mysimsrealty.com. Hi, Camilla. Google My Sims Realty and then Salmon Woods, and it's very easy to find. A lot of these houses and buildings do not exist as you see them, because a lot of these were empty lots, and we've been building a ton of houses on stream, starting with like this one, going to this one, and in some cases with some of the houses, like I'll show you this one real quick, which I know for anyone who ever looks at these VODs when they go up on YouTube is probably like, oh my god, he's doing this again. Some of the houses I build from scratch based on just like trial and error out of my own head. So this house, like, we kind of like did on our own. We had no reference to it. The only reference we had was I wanted it to match and look like it belonged on the street. So this house and this house were both very strong influences for it. And one of the things we noticed was the jutting out door. And so we ended up starting with that concept, and we just went from there and just did everything on our own. And then we went inside and we decorated the entire thing to where you have, let me see if I can get rid of that. You have the beautiful little foyer. You have the interior of the house with the kitchen, the island, and everything, the living area. Sounds exciting, starting a new Sims. Let's hope that she goes to a good place when she passes away. Samantha is a goddess and can do nothing but go to a beautiful place. I like this rug. Why don't I use this rug more? I made this design. It took fucking forever. Every time I make a rug, it takes me forever to get something I like. Little reading area, and then we have the bathroom, we have the stairs, we have the garage that's attached with a little inventing table, which we've never used before. And then if you go upstairs, you have the wonderful, creepy little Victorian dolls all sitting here. You have the desk complete with it's a built-in desk style, complete with a little Kleenex for things that are necessary. You have basically the teenager's bedroom with their own little computer, and it feels like the furniture's a little mismatched because that was the feel of it. And then you have the little Tots Toy Story-esque room. And then you have their bathroom, which is very simple and small. And then down the way, you have the master bedroom with the wardrobe and the sink and everything. So my goal was to get at least 100 beds and 180 beds in the town, because there is a hard cap, I believe, of 180 Sims that can be in a Sim town at once. After 180, the game will start, if you have any additional Sims, it will start deleting out Sims, starting with what are known as homeless Sims, which are Sims that have been in the town before but no longer currently have a residence in the town. It will start deleting them, but once it finishes deleting the homeless Sims, it will then go on to all of the ghosts. And it will destroy and delete every ghost. And from there, if you end up having even more Sims beyond that, then it starts deleting out Sims in the actual town. So we try to cap ourselves at 180 as much as possible. But that was just one of the houses. And then we had other houses that were based off of... this is the one we did currently, which were based off of actual houses we found online. Where you see the houseboat in the top corner. I ended up looking up images for a home, and I would try and mimic it. And we ended up with this one being our most recent one that we had built. And it looks very, very similar. to the one we found online, all the way up to this entire front garden area. But it's got the whole patio. We just finished this yesterday, and this one took me like 3 days to do. Don't have any idea why it took me that long, but it just did. Traps her wife underneath the house. Oh no, we'll get to that. So you got the master bedroom up here. You've got just 2 other bedrooms. And yes, I put a ton of beds in because the idea is to fit as many Sims in the town as possible. And you got the sink, and you got the bathroom. And then down here on the first floor, you end up having the dining room that's attached to the kitchen. You basically have the old style servants entrance that goes upstairs, but you also have the basement entrance that goes downstairs. Because the home popped up when I looked at it, it's a Victorian woodland home. I got the idea of the servant stair entrance from a house that a friend of ours used to live in that had that. And you could tell that that's what its intention was, that it was initially built with the idea of being a servant's entrance. We have the entire living room area. We've got the little study. And then down in the basement, we turned into an entire gaming bar location with a giant-ass TV. So this house is worth a shit ton. It doesn't matter. None of our Sims that we're going to actually be playing are in here. Your house looks very amazing, way better than my home in The Sims. I just use the normal default home. It's taken me a long time to be able to get good at building houses. It's a lot of watching tutorials from people online and to get little hints and tips and everything. The town ends up being fully populated by subscribers. People who subscribe to the channel end up having a Sim made with their name, and they end up being populated into the town. So we currently have, I have a spreadsheet, and it's something like 150 odd subscribers. Oh, the one thing I forgot to show with that house. We should show Dave's place. I could show Dave's place. Dave's depressing studio home. The one thing, because I know Anibi will appreciate this, is this house, of course, being old, has some like things attached to it because there's 3 gravestones. Less style, a lot of style, and then Manicotti. Manicotti apparently died by drowning, and these 2 died from burning. And I placed them there because when their ghosts actually populate, they should be coming out of the fireplace when they pop up. So that was the entire goal, and that's how it should end up running. So I don't know if I borked the ghosts by placing them under the foundation, but we're gonna find out. Why would you say me? I mean, yeah, it's cool, but wow. Ben, hello, and thank you for the resub. No, if you thought that one was adorable, this house I pulled up online, and it's very strongly based off of. It reminds me of a Californian type home, but no, this was another one we found. But the great part about this is this entire area. Because this is Occidente Prone. He was the child of the former Prone family. Here's his picture. And there's his baby shoes. And his family was so devastated at his death that they left the house with his urn behind. And so now the child haunts the house. This is a beautiful home. I actually like the way the home itself turned out. Like, it came out really, really nice. Oh, and if you guys like the homes, granted I have all the expansions and I have a bunch of Sims 3 store content, so it may not come out perfectly, but you can download them. I have been uploading every home that I do. And I even actually uploaded the recent one. My profile, it's not even our name. It's not Dilzik, it's not Dillybit, it's not Izik, it's Chase Wystone. Because that was my old username I used to use until people didn't understand how to pronounce it, and I figured Dillybit was easier. But my studio itself has all the homes, with the most recent one being that Victorian home here. Victorian woodland home features 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and an oversized basement for entertaining guests and hiding unwanted babies. Fully furnished with the best accommodations and only slightly haunted. It's great. So if you like any of the homes, they're in here. And you can come in and you can just end up downloading. I also have a copy of Samantha to download. And if you go to Samantha, I even say Her hair's from Ambitions, her shoes from Late Night, her glasses are custom content, and this is exactly what you need to find. If you want to recreate her perfectly, you have to get the Curbs cat eye glasses at the Sims resource. And it's really easy to find. I did double check it. If you even Google it, you'll get her glasses that way. And then Angela, of course, is beautiful. Angela of Designs by Angela. Angela was our original sim that we started the series with. It was Designs by Angela. Then Angela ended up vanishing from us, and we got Samantha. Anyways. How dare you accuse me accurate? Oh, cool kid spirit. It's perfect. That's very sad. Oh, Dave's depressing bungalow. Dave's depressing studio home. So, Dave's depressing studio home. This is where Dave ends up living. This is Isaac's design. I designed the exterior of the house based off of an image I found online. This entire street I made using small houses, not tiny homes. I basically Googled images for small houses, and just in case you're wondering why they look a little odd, for this one, and all of them, these three look odd compared to other houses, is because I think the homes that I found the designs for are basically like rentable homes on like tropical islands. So they're only meant for like vacation stays, not for permanent living. Anyways, so the exterior was based off of that, and I completely made it. And then when we ended up designing the interior, Isaac had his hand in it, and that's my husband. But this whole back area is a depressing little get-together hangout area where you can drink and watch your clothes dry because Dave is depressed because he got divorced, and this is the home he ends up in. And this is his favorite recliner that he's never ever going to get rid of. This is the side table he made with his own two hands. Probably the only piece of furniture he's ever bought relatively new. His TV permanently faces the kitchen where he has no stove, but he does have his microwave because Dave doesn't know how to cook. But he makes sure that he never misses any part of his game while he's in the kitchen going to grab some of his ramen packets. He's got his Murphy bed, which is tucked away for when he doesn't need it. His little folding table that he found on the side of the road, along with his bookcase that he found on the side of the road. The IKEA dresser he had to buy, and his old gateway computer from the 90s, complete with his bottle of lube and Kleenex as he needs it. Because he's a lonely, sad person. He has a washer hookup in the bathroom, at least. So that's a plus for him. Oh, and he had no mirror, so we went to the Halloween store and he got this on discount after Halloween. This is Dave's depressing home. His favorite sports team. Oh, wait, no. When I said those were very sad, I was talking about the guy that died in The Sims and the family left his ashes so he haunts the house. That's Accidente Prone. That's here, thesims3.com. We go to the login, we go to, where's my studio? Here. Because I can read you with the whole, let's see, small home for 8. Former Prone family home. Here it is. You can download it. He's in there. The Prone family moved into this lovely home on a warm summer day. Unfortunately for them, happiness was not ever truly meant to be. When you name your son Occidente, you're just asking for life to slap him across the face. And slap it did. Now the family has left their once lovely home in such a hurry that they left their son's ashes behind. Now you can own your very own home complete with a childlike ghost. It's beautiful. Where's Dave's depressing studio home? There it is. This one-bedroom studio home features a bathroom and lovely living area. There's a washer on site for your convenience. Just ask Dave. Dave moved in after his wife cheated on him with the janitor. Sometimes his kids come to visit, equipped with 2 lawn chairs out back for riveting visuals of drying clothes while drinking the sadness away. It's okay. Home while you make money to get a good home. Yes, seriously. And then the other thing that I'd end up pointing out is we have... we gotta find the nano one. So these homes... So the area that Isaac and I live in real life has a bunch of what they're known as Victorian row homes, and they're all very similar and slapped down next to each other very close. You can't do it very well in The Sims, but in order to get something similar, I ended up trying to create a Victorian row home, and then when I was trying to first populate the first town, with the subscribers, I needed a bunch of extra homes. And so what I did was I took the Victorian row home. This is the template building over here. And I basically went slap, 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 and I do a bunch of them in a row. But then I go into each one and I make minor changes to each of them. So that's why they all look very, very similar. They're all carrying that same style, but they're all different internally. Now, we have a mod that people affectionately call Grandma, even though she's like younger. But whatever. This is going to be Sci-Fi's home. This is the grandmother type home. And it's perfect for a grandma with the old ass pictures and the horrible tacky flower print furniture and everything. She has her makeup here and her perfume to put on while she's watching her soaps, along with all the Kleenex for wiping her makeup off and for crying and making sure that the mascara doesn't run too badly. She's got her shoes that she puts here. She's got her old ass record player because she doesn't know how to get anything modern. She's got her pictures here. She's got her family that she almost never sees because they just don't recognize her anymore. She's got all of this here. She's got a little tchotchke corner here, along with her kitty calendar. And then here she has the hutch that just doesn't belong in the kitchen. Also, it's super old with its fake-ass veneer like counters with its orange top and the avocado green refrigerator. Seif is the Grammy of this stream. Make sure to call her that when she appears. Let's hope Dave is not going to be depressed forever. Let's hope he lives a great life after his depressed stage. You thought those were circles, not flowers? Which ones? Not here, I think. I think you were looking at something else. Oh, but anyway, so this is the bedroom that used to be her children's bedroom. And of course, like a proper old lady, she covered up the windows with the beds because she has the bunk bed. It's also still decorated like it was when her kids moved out, and she doesn't like anyone touching her stuff. No touchy. And then you got the hallway along with some more pictures and some family athletic photos. And then you've got the bathroom with even more perfumes because she collects perfumes and some more Kleenex in case she has to cry some more on her own. And this is her bedroom, along with posters of things she wanted to do. And she bought this back when she thought she was going to be in show business when she was younger. She never was, but it was so beautiful she couldn't get rid of it. And then she just puts a tapestry on the wall because she has nothing better to do. Also, this house comes complete with 1 nightlight, 2 nightlights, and then there's a 3rd nightlight down here. And then tacky lawn ornaments. No, Seif's grandmother? Who's Seif? I don't know who that is. Sagitta's house. It's not Sagitta's house. So, but yeah, no, those were great. So, we've done a lot of different homes. So we're gonna go back to the houseboat. Those are only a handful of the homes we've done. Like, what do you call sci-fi because you're lazy? You literally have one extra letter you need to use. And then to change the letters you're currently using to get sci-fi. What is wrong with you? Like, okay, here. Oh, God. If you get like this. I've done this before. Okay, we're not making it super. There we go. Like, that's appropriate. I mean, I always make it that black, but it doesn't need to be black. Let's make it white. White. There you go. I'm pretty sure you can find a white one like that. That's good. That's good. Less syllables. Hi, Phoenix Fire. Oh my god. So when I was catching up with Sims yesterday, I ran into people's Sims that we had not seen on stream yet, and I just was staring at them, and I even told Isaac, I was like, what is wrong with you? I ran into your Sim, Phoenix Fire. Oh my god. I think it was your Sim that I'm thinking of. But there was some exceptional fieriness going on with that Sim. Oh no, I think we did see Phoenix's Sim on stream. Anyways, okay. Miscellaneous decor all. Okay, the hard part is going to be getting the nautical themed stuff out. Here. Horse. Can you even put this behind this? Probably not. You remember the Yakuza Mafia boss on vacation? Yeah. Okay, we did see yours on stream. No, there was someone else I was thinking of that I saw that I didn't see on stream then. And I was just like, I was so upset that I ran into them off stream instead of on stream. But I did get caught up. Samantha's at day 155. So she should have about 5 more days. I'm very likely going to be doing another Living by Samantha stream I think I'm doing another Living by Samantha stream tonight. To give Isaac some more time to work on D&D. And yeah. I don't think it won't be as long as yesterday's. Although I looked at the time and I thought I had done a 4-hour stream, and I think I only did a 3-hour, which is really weird. All I have to say is your houses are really, really good. I would like to try them out. You are free to download them, Jocelyn. The one thing, in case you guys hadn't noticed, because I actually never noticed it before, so I'll show it to you. And I've only recently noticed it, and it's nice once you notice it. So if you go to download the home, if you click on the items tab, it'll show you everything that was used in the home and all the expansion packs you would need. I don't have any stuff packs, and I don't have Into the Future, but I own every other expansion. So that in order to get the home the way it is, you would need all of these packs plus these Sims3.com stuff. If you don't have them, the game usually either doesn't populate with that item or it replaces it with a similar, with a different item that's, I don't know how it picks it. But each of the homes that you can go to, like I like the way this house came out too. Each of the homes you can go to, it will show you everything you would need to get the house the way it is. So like the prone family home with a kid, you would need all these. And all this. So, and Bodhi's meowing in the hallway. But yeah. No, but you can, the thing is though, you can download the home as it is, plop it into your world, and even if things are missing, you can just fill in the gaps. I've done that in the past. There's so many people that make so many modern houses in The Sims, both in Sims 3 and 4, and I'm probably even in 2 from back in the day, that I don't like getting other people's homes as much as building my own because it's so hard to find ones. Plus, the other thing that people tend to do is they're all like, oh my goodness, this looks so much better if I do move objects on, and it's all like, oh, I want to make like for instance, I want to make a display case, but I want to make it look built in, so we end up doing this, and then we do this, and then we get like this, and then we'll take like a surface piece, like one of these shelves, like this floating shelf, and we'll say they'll be all like, oh, let's stick it right here, and then if you sit there and you go, oh, and we go like this, and we go like, I love how this is not working properly for me. You go like this, and then if you go like this, and if you go like this, then everything starts looking like it all belongs together, and like, oh, they're all together, and everything melds in. The problem when you do this is if you play The Sims, and if you have like ambitions where you can get your own stuff, if you have a sim that has the interior decorator trait, is when a sim goes to decorate the house, they'll automatically fail. It doesn't matter how good the area is that they decorate. If they're told, oh, redo the kitchen, you redo the kitchen, they will be a failure because these objects aren't considered properly interactable because they're all glitching into each other using the move objects sheet. So a lot of people do it online because they're able to be more creative with it, and I understand the reason why they do it. I don't do that. So, for when your motorboat don't work like it used to before. Joseph is too pure and nice. What? Nice people are nice. But yes. No, but yeah, a lot of people do it, and the only time I'll use the move objects cheats is for gardens, because as I've seen online from other people who have criticized them, talked about them, whatever, gardens in The Sims don't look really good. I lost music. I gotta put it back on. Gardens in The Sims don't look good unless you're using the move objects cheat. And it has just something to do with its general placement. Plants grow on top of each other in reality a lot more than they do in The Sims 3, or how you're allowed to place them. So if you use move objects, you can get that feel a lot better. There's nothing wrong with we don't give them. We do have people here that are nice ODB. It's an issue if you're in the architect career. It's an issue for other things too, because I've had objects where it looks perfectly great, but the sim won't interact with it because another object is glitching on top of it in the wrong way. I also don't like it when people upload stuff online with custom content much, because it's such a pain in the ass to get custom content. So as an FYI, because I know everyone under the sun likes custom content, the majority of my custom content is limited to these wall plants, which by the way are freaking fantastic. These wall plants, I found these window planters. That was another one too that I really like. The only reason why I got these is because I needed more variation on plants. And then because I like this one, which is standard in The Sims 3, and I wanted more plants around that size, I was able to get this, and then this. And these all came in the same pack, I believe. And we have this, and we have this, which these are redos off of plants that already exist. They're just shrunk. And the plus side with like this flower, there's more in here too. There's like these flowers, and then these flowers. Hi, Bloop Doop. And then I have, there's one that's larger, which I've used on a few occasions when I don't know what to do. These guys, this long planner, and then this long planner. One thing I like is like this flower. You can change the color of the flower in here. These guys, I believe you can change the color of the flower on the palette itself, because the flower color is right here. See? So that has a lot of control over it. I don't think you can change the color of these guys, but you don't really need to. But it's nice that these will basically allow you to turn any window into a window with a flower planter, which was the original idea. And I believe these have, not this one. This one? No. I thought it had like variations on it. Anyways, the whole point was this is the major crux of custom content I use. I have downloaded additional content in the past, but I don't really use it. And by additional content, I was looking at I'm gonna look for some new color swatches, but I don't really want to do much. And I'm not talking about color swatches, I'm talking about patterns. And all I want for patterns is I want like one or two more tile patterns, because the current tiles that are offered aren't great. These I liked initially because they were corner stairs where you can attach it to stairs, and there's one matching one for each stair, and it's really nice because it acts as a shelf at the same time. So you can put all these on the edge of the stairs. And you could do a lot with it if you wanted. But yeah, I should do it like this. The downside to it is that again, it's custom content, and I'm trying to limit how much custom content I have. You did like custom content. It was real annoying when you have to find which one they were using and then download it. Yeah, that's why I don't like using it. And you do it with that in Gary's mod a lot, and it's really, really annoying. And when they use custom stuff, it's not that much of a problem in Gary's mod, but sometimes they use like Half-Life or stuff, and if you don't use them, there are errors that it drives you insane. Yeah. And I get that a lot with custom content that's in The Sims in general. I'm gonna put a rug there, but I want to figure out the couch first. I do like the custom content in general. My thing with custom content is it needs to, if it's furniture, it needs to look like it was made by EA. I need to be able to place a custom piece of furniture next to something like this and not be able to notice a huge graphical difference. And there are custom content pieces out there from people who are all like, I am a great designer, and they're really not as good as they think they are. Which I hate saying that sometimes. But it stands out from the game. It doesn't like look like it's part of the game. Beyond that, I've had custom content where it looks like it's part of the game, but if you look at the stats, like this one, there's nothing with it. It's just a sofa with no stats attached to it. But like this one, for instance, is Environment 2. I'll get a sofa that I'll download online that'll be 300 simoleons. And if you go down in general, like you get environments points for some of these, but I'll get a sofa that's like, oh, 300 simoleons. It looks over the top and it has Environment 9. Those are instant I say no to. Move objects off. Just because I don't like custom content that feels cheaty. Like, if the sim is going to have an object that has, like, a really high environment score, it needs to be expensive. Like this Brutal Lounge. Environment 3 for 1,400. 1,350, Environment 3. We shouldn't have a sofa that's Environment 9 that's, like, 300 simoleons. Anyways. Sofa. I almost want to do something like this, but at the same time, it looks tacky. I could use this one. I don't use this one all that often, and I know you can really change this up depending on how you want it to look. Okay, while I like this texture, it reminds me of crinkly cardboard. And I know it's one part the color, but it reminds me of crinkly cardboard. Ugh. You have kitty cuddles in your arm? Nice. Kitty cuddles are good cuddles. Speaking of kitty cuddles, where the fuck is Bodhi? I think we're probably gonna do this one. I am gonna put up a BRB screen because I desperately want to refill my cup of coffee, so I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. Staring at this couch yet again. Okay. Going based off of the color options we have. Where is this? Here, let me grab this. You hope he didn't make it. It's only be mad. No, I don't think he did. Onibi is spastic. I don't know if I like the color. Yeah, no, there's a lot of joking that goes on here. Oh, wait, why is that changing the... What the hell? Hold on. Did it seriously have its texture changed? That's not okay. Your rage is only for me? Why? What did I do? Is it because of the sim I made for you? What is going on here? Oh my god, Bloop Tube! Thank you for the sub! Maybe it is supposed to look like that. I think... Wait, no. All the texture is gone. Oh, you know why? It's because when you put it in more cream tone, you lose the texture. Ugh. I'm actually annoyed with this. Okay. Oh. Gray steel type color? Huh. I mean, this is pretty much the kind of stripe you need for it. We're just dicks and I'm Australia, so it's even harder to tell. Wow, Anibi. Wow. I like how I just looked it up and it's all, I'm all like, oh, just use this, and I'm like totally against doing that now. Here, do this. The feet bug me now. You have a bad problem not worrying. A lot of people have that. Oh, Jesus, rug. It's massive. Like, this is massive. Carpet. I want fabrics. No, not that. Carpeting. Yeah. I don't quite like it. This is my problem every time I make a rug. This is what I end up going through. Always end up going through this. I don't know if I like the central part anymore. I mean, we are looking for nautical themes. Come to think of it, nautical theme time. We didn't actually go through all the decoration stuff. We kind of got sidetracked at that point. But I remember that there's some... That wouldn't be under decorations. It'd be under ceiling lights. Not under ceiling lights, wall lights. Wall lights. These. Boop. Like, little seashell lights. I totally forgot about these. Come on. Why can't I put them on a corner? It's only when you start to know more about Twitch and those people jump in more and you get more comfortable with Twitch. You're still new to Twitch. That's fine. Consider it sort of like any other just consider it like any other online social platform, basically. The only difference is you're just watching someone who's doing something in a game. Which in this case is this. So Sims building we're gonna be doing for another probably 40 minutes. So then we're going to be playing Song of Horror. If you haven't seen Song of Horror, we are on episode 5. And it's the last episode. It's a very, very strongly Lovecraftian inspired game. With some creepy elements. It's not super scary, but there are occasional little jump moments, and it's really well done. I am a little bitch when it comes to scary games, so the fact that I'm willing to play it says a lot, but also it's probably one of the best Lovecraftian game type experiences I've ever had. You know what I liked? This bookcase here. How close can I get this? Not very. So if you use Alt, you can move around finitely if you didn't know that. And that whole move objects thing I told you about, you can kind of finagle a few things, but it's considered within legal bounds according to the game itself if you do it without the move objects cheat on. But But I also feel like doing this while it's cute makes no sense. See, like, if you put it in the corner, you can move it, like, to here, but then it looks like it's going through the wall, so try to get it as close to the corner as possible without putting it through. No, you, Dilly, a little bit. Look here. Look here. You Australian cuck. What the hell? But yeah, no, I don't do well with like really scary horror games. Like Amnesia, I can't play. I have played Amnesia, but I got super scared at one point. I was never streamed it. It was before I started streaming. Do I want to stick another coffee table in here? This is the coffee table that has a surfboard. Yeah, it's tense when your character might not make it out of there and risk losing the whole game file. Yeah. Well, you don't lose the whole... you do lose the whole game file. So the other thing with Song of Horror is it has permadeath mechanics in it, which is basically if one of your... You have only so many characters you could take into each episode, and if one of those characters dies, they're permanently dead. And I have a feeling they stay dead across the episodes. So if you kill one of the characters that can appear in a different episode, they're not available for you later on. Replace that okay with an... Wait, what do you want me to replace? I mean, I don't mind the surfboard being a coffee table. I also don't feel like it looks properly secure. I also don't like it with the light above it. It's probably because it's so... You played Slender with friends and kept telling you were asked to shut up because you were making dumb jokes and ruining the mood. Nothing in this house is secure until it's true. Honestly, I probably would make a bunch of dumb jokes with Slender at some point anyways, too. Because Slender's been played to death, and after a while, it's like... You just want to laugh at it. I feel like this is too... Is this toe-in coffee table? Hang 10. Yeah, it is. I don't know how I feel about it. Honestly. You know what I'm missing with it? DJ Tiger Fox, hi, how are you? What were you playing? I saw that you were online and I saw what you were playing and I completely forgot. How are things? How were things? How was your stream? What were you playing anyways, now that I completely and utterly forget what I saw you play? This actually looks a little bit better this way, by the way. Resi Resistance. I have that because I got Resident Evil 3 and I haven't even touched it. Just because to me it looks like it's a carbon copy of all those other type of games. I know it does things differently. How do you like it though? I'm like, hey, that game you were playing, let me criticize it. And then how do you like it now? I saw a lot of early builds with it. I haven't seen anyone play it recently. Resident Evil Resistance, yeah, it was fine just leveling up survivors. Is it not like is it not like super great? Because I know a bunch of people are playing it lately. I know Sinnoh's like living off of it practically. But like I don't know anything about it. I've only watched it when it was in early access being played through some YouTube videos and I saw potential, but at the same time I was like, why does it look like it needs something more? You've been doing an Amnesia Let's Play, but the problem with Amnesia is it's a really good game, but the motion blur is awful. Just really makes people sick because... So, you get sick, Josen, like my husband does. Isaac can't deal with motion blur. Like, he gets motion sickness in certain games, especially first-person games, especially if motion blur is enabled. I don't have that problem, but I do know it's a thing. It's not bad. Does feel much different from Dead by Daylight. Well, that's good. I mean, it needs to stand out from the current stuff in order to, like, be anything. I know it's liked well enough, it seems. That's a little bit better than the red. I like the dynamic of the red and the blue, but once you have a PC that can handle them, you're planning on actually playing through your endless amounts of horror games. Oh my god. You prefer third-person gameplay because it's much less dizzying. I like third-person gameplay because I feel like I can identify with the character a little bit more. You know what I really, really want out of a game? I really want to play a game like Outward some more, and I do want to play Outward some more, but I want it to have a little bit more... I'm trying to think. There needs to be more threats. And the combat system's a little off. I like Dragon's Dogma, but Dragon's Dogma doesn't make me want to explore the world. Like, it doesn't offer me any reason to explore. I like the co-op experience involved in a game like... Let me try this real quick, by the way. I like the co-op experience you get in games like Outward, but I don't like the... You don't have a problem with motion blur. Just know a couple people who can't play it because it's real. Yeah, I think Isaac has a problem with it. You've seen your dumpster fire of a stream account, Dilly. I'm going to end up with heart palpitations. What are you talking about? Which... Oh, the Steam account. Oh, you mean my number of games? Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I was never like that until I started streaming. Then it was all like, it's on sale! I do only pick up games that I'm willing to play, though. There's very few games that are in my library that I absolutely would not touch, and there's a few that have been gifted to me, which I look at and I'm like, oh, that's something I'd be like, okay. I've had a few games gifted to me that I'm all like, I never would have bought that on my own, but I enjoyed them. Like, Huggy once gave me Barony, and Barony is not a game I ever would have picked up on my own, but I have to say I enjoy a lot of aspects of it. I haven't played it much, and it has multiplayer, but I can't get Isaac to play it with me because it's a roguelite. No, it's not even a roguelite. It's a roguelike. And Isaac doesn't like roguelikes. He doesn't like losing all of his progression if something happens. And I can understand that to an extent, but I'm all like, play with me. And he's like, no. But yeah. No, Barony's pretty good. It's difficult. It's really difficult. Maybe I'll play it a bit on stream at some point. Because it's definitely something that'd be enjoyable to play for a brief period of time on stream with people. I don't know what I'm trying to do here. You know what I don't ever do? I don't ever give the sheets any personality. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Done. I like that. Am I husband ever going to do a Minecraft stream? Oh, yes. We've done multiples. So Minecraft, we don't ever play like anyone else plays it. Isaac has played Minecraft before, and I never had. So I learned how to play Minecraft with him, and a lot of what we did for that was doing it on stream. And the way we play Minecraft is we're constantly obsessed with building villages. We will go search the world, find a village, and then we will build a ton of protections for the village. We'll wall it off, and then we'll like make that village explode into the size of a city. And then we will build a road, and we will create a village in the middle of nowhere, go back, grab 2 villagers, bring them to the new village, and put a bell in the village. And we don't do anything in creative mode. It's all survival. But we'll build another village. We'll drop the new village in. We'll drop the 2 villagers in the new village, and we'll force them to populate the entire new village, and we'll turn that into a city. And so we have a string of towns that are all linked together. And it's only recently that Isaac was all like, we need to restart from scratch. And I forget the reason why we had to restart from scratch, but it was very much a, it was something we had to do. But we're doing the same thing. We've never aimed for mining for diamonds. Bye, Bloop Doop. You need to just decompress in the heartbreak corner. Thanks for the distraction. You're welcome. Oh, I don't like the whole heartbreak corner idea. It means someone's like hurting. And I hate that feeling because I've been there too, and it's bullshit. Let's see. You made a new world for the update and you just spawned in the middle of a village. See, that's what we would like, but we never do. We do have a village that we ended up in the new one. We tried playing on someone else's world at one point, and we really wanted to play on someone else's world and to do the whole thing of like creating a village. And we ended up leaving the world only because the they had for, I mean, we understood why. They had for certain reasons turned off nighttime because they don't want nighttime spawns to wreck everyone's creative processes, which is understandable. But the problem is when you turn off nighttime, you also turn off the ability for villagers to reproduce. And without the ability for them to reproduce, Isaac and I couldn't do what we like doing, and so we ended up not staying on the server. Oh, I can do this. Come here. Game's starting to chug a little bit. Oh, that's a little too samey. Like it's next to the blue light. Okay, when the game starts doing this, we know better. Go into edit town and save. Yeah, it sucks, but you're sure you feel much better than he does? I'm gonna go chill now. Good. Someday we need to have a server so I can just have my mining obsession. Isaac has thought about doing something like that, but creating a server from Minecraft, geez. You did the same thing to a Minecraft, you just make your villages and you're in creative, but still you try to do Egypt's civilizations and Chinese civilizations, you're obsessed with making civilizations. We made Nebraska. We call it Nebraska, but it's Nebraska. I took a mountainy, hilly area outside of the first village that we worked on, and I flattened it. Completely flattened it. And then I just planted so much wheat that it, like, gives you that feeling of standing in the middle of cornfields, and all you do when you turn around is see nothing but more corn. It's disgustingly massive. People kept saying I had problems, and I agree with them, but it was amazing. And then I built a really giant wall across the river from there, and then I put some red banners on it, and I said that's China. And then I put into one end of the wheat field, and I planted a bunch of potatoes, and we called that Idaho. You do like lighting up the TNT when you're trying to landscape. We haven't done TNT yet. Just make villager slaves to make your shit. I think that's what Isaac basically does. Constant villager slaves. Come here. I like this color. Up to 35 slaves. Oh, you know what I don't like? I don't like this color. There we go. Zombified, then returned. Yeah, I remember you saying that. You like zombify, you let them get zombified, then you turn them back and they're all like, thank you for saving us. And then they just owe you their lives. And you're all like, wow, I never could have believed this could have happened. Fucking liar. Just... Okay. That kind of works. But the walls don't. I mean, tile. My problem with the tile wall is that I can't really get it to do what I want it to do. Yup, cheap shit. You just appear occasionally and steal their food, then disappear back to the forest like a crypt. What is wrong with you people? Oh my god, it's the New Horizons music when you accomplish some shit. Oh shit. Hold on. Here. Oh wait, no it's not. This is not the accomplishment music. What is with this one? I don't know. So you're sitting next to a DBL chest of emerald blocks and all your armor is maxed. What's a DBL? I don't know what a DBL is. You think I know enough about Minecraft to actually have these kind of conversations? Jeez. What is wrong with you? You know what? This one. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say this part, which is probably the grout. Oh, I see why the grout was done that way. That's interesting. Huh. Let me see if I can make this into the same red. There. Make this into the really dark blue. Yeah, no, undo that. Make this into... That's pretty good. Hold on. Why does it vaguely remind me of a Mexican restaurant's colors? Very vague, but it kind of does. Just a little bit. You like making cruise liners in Minecraft, especially 19th century 20th, like the Titanic? I'm a huge fan of Titanic. Used to be a fan of the Titanic movie, but knowing more about the movie and realizing that it's a love story, not really a story for the Titanic, I kind of don't like the movie anymore. There's a, I thought there was a Titanic movie that's more based upon the boat and the sinking. I don't remember if it's decent or not. I do know that there's a documentary that goes over the Titanic pretty well and in depth. And I think there's a video game that actually is supposed to be involved with the Titanic sinking, like getting out of it. You still wish you had any pictures of dragons or castles you built on some of the Skyblock Island servers you used to visit? Yeah, the creative aspect for Minecraft is cool to me, but at the same time, I'm not so invested in it that it holds my attention. I need a goal of some sort for me to actually enjoy doing something in it. We're gonna put in a normal shower. Like that. Let's do this. Yep. But that's one of the reasons why I was fine with the stuff that I've been doing with Isaac in it, because I usually can find a goal in that, and it's enough for me to keep on playing. But as he's even seen, there's times where I get bored with what we're doing and I need a change. Otherwise, it's just no good. Hate the Bargain John, Bladder 10. They're all Bladder 10, I think. I think that's just the standard for the Sims. These I don't like. The all-in-one bathrooms, I hate these things. Porcelain Throne of Distinction, Bladder 10, Environment 2, never breaks? Why don't I have this in anything? It's from Supernatural. Oh no, this music. Da, 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 da. So here's where I'll use a move objects sheet. Yeah. Screw it. There's other things I can put on the wall. There's a movie from the 1950s, not the 1959 one or 1958, where there's one made in Germany and it's really dark, but the story of the Titanic is really dark, to be honest. It is dark. Those water or lava attacks is no longer peaceful, or just Minecraft. The lava decides it's time to go, it's time to go. Or you see how fast the skills run blocking up the lava flow. Yeah. Lava said God said time to go. Oh, that sounds like fun, meaty. I have not physically been to a bank on my own in a long ass time. Like, I've done all my banking online. That's because my bank branch is back in California. Like, what am I gonna do? There. This pedestal sink is massive. Here. Where's the medicine cabinet? Screw over the putting on a mirror all the time. Don't need a mirror here. We could put a mirror elsewhere in the house. This is the stowaway cabinet, which... Nah. There's the medicine cabinet. I don't know why they didn't do a medicine cabinet that has a mirror attached to it, though. I don't know what to do here. Like, I feel like the kitchen's empty, like it needs something about on the walls. But I have no idea what to put up. There's like no curtains I want to put up. Oh my god. You don't think the bathroom walls look like Mexican restaurants? Well, a little bit, but yeah, see, it doesn't really. Yeah, main looks more like a different kind of original bathroom. It's very lovely and nice looking. Yeah, that's why I kept it. It kind of has that feel a little bit, but not enough for me to like want to change it. It works fine. I know that everything feels like it needs more. There's definitely a feel of I'm missing stuff. I need a desk. I don't need a desk, but I want a desk. Put a desk here, technically. It would look a little out of place, but... Where's my vases? Ugh. Kind of wanted to finish this house for the most part, but... Hold on, upstairs. I have no idea what to do up here, other than to make like a lounge area and barbecue area. Like, how is this house in nighttime? Lighting is fine. Lighting is more than fine, actually. Here, let's look up decor and let's see what we can find that's a little... Here. Out of curiosity, decor. I should put a chess table on the top stairs. You mean like the coffee table? Do you mean chess is in the game, like... one of these? Because these would be odd. King Domino. I know Isaac's gonna want me to do another nautical themed house. Because this one just isn't as nautical themed as he'd want. Yes, but you don't have to have them. I don't like the idea of it up there because practicality says the pieces would just go flying. But it's not necessarily a bad idea. I could end up doing something like that. I was initially thinking of doing something more like... No, make it that other color. That other one. There's a lot of space up here.
Mushroom.
I'm trying really hard. Peanut butter and Jolly. Thank you for the follow. I like the name. Here, we'll put this. This doesn't look like it's there. Now it's centered. Now it's centered. I don't like the wood tone, but I'm very much gonna borrow from these because the wood tone's a little too orangey. How long you guys been doing Twitch live streams? Jeez. 4 years at this point. We're very much, we had a point where we were like going, ooh, I wonder if we can make this into a career, but then we decided a long time ago that it's just not worth making into a career, and it's been a lot more fun for the two of us to do this as a hobby more than anything. So that's what we've been doing in general, is it's a hobby for us. And any of the subscriptions and any subscriptions, donations, whatever else to the channel ends up basically sitting in the PayPal account, and we use it for repairs for the computer or additional things. Basically, it goes into feeding back into the stream. And that's how we decided it was best to end up making use of that. So we basically, any games we get, we pay for with the PayPal, and if we have to upgrade the computers or fix anything with the computers, it comes out of the PayPal. And in general, we pretty much never use the PayPal for anything personal. But yeah, no, that's basically been our own personal take on it. Yeah, and it's a lot more enjoyable as a hobby too. At least to us it is. I don't want to have to feel the stress of having to rely on it as the only source of income. I don't like this being like this. It needs something. I really wish you could put drinks here or something, and I do have drinks, but they're basically the champagne glasses, and they're kind of stupid. Also, why would I have that there? No, and it's worked very well as a result for doing it that way. It's a lot of table space going on. Where's the barbecue? Miscellaneous. Doing a hobby is a good thing to do in Twitch sometimes. I really enjoy doing it for fun as we have been. Like, typically I work, Isaac works from at home right now. I typically work in the IT field. But I was in between jobs when the stay-at-home orders went into effect, and I actually was offered a position just as the stay-at-home orders went into effect, and then they rescinded the position. They said, oh, we'll have to touch base once everything goes back to normal. And I've already reached out to them to be like, hey, what's going on with it? I mean, honestly, I don't want to go back to work yet. Not only am I enjoying the stream in general, but I don't feel like it's a good enough time to go back yet. Not with the way the US has been with a lot of the infection rates. And our state is one of the better ones, but yeah, so I haven't been super pushing, but I felt it was a good idea to reach out and figure out from her, hey, what's going on? And she basically told me that the company was in a hiring freeze at the moment. And I have a feeling a lot of that has to do with, so a lot of that has to do with, them not having made money because of the stay at home. Anyways, I was going to show you, so I've seen people do this. Where they'll try and get the built-in bar top area look by putting the grill as much as possible into the bar top, and then they'll end up changing it. That's an example of the move objects thing that people do. I was trying to do that just now. There. But it's not working well, so I'm not going to do it. This is massive, this area. And I have no idea what else to do up here. Oh no, that's true. Yeah. So, and coming from someone who's bounced around from temp job to temp job for so long and not had any real benefits in a long time, and I haven't been able to take a vacation in a long time. The fact that Isaac and I are very much video gamers, and while I do enjoy hanging out with people at times, I very much have been enjoying the stay at home and not having to go anywhere as well. That this has felt like a very nice vacation. And I have not been going stir crazy like a lot of people do, and I've actually been enjoying it for the most part. So there's that. I know I could put cabinets here. That looks weird. How is this even usable? I mean, essentially it'd be like, oh, you can go back in through here, but you lost your job Monday and would love to find a way to make money and stay at home, but you haven't any good leads to that. And you were so stressed when you leave because of how bad we're doing in the U.S. with the pandemic. Yeah. Depending on the state you're in, if you just ended up losing your job, put in unemployment and you should be able to get it pretty quickly. Hopefully. I have one friend who's been waiting on his unemployment for 2 months, and I honestly think that his job is fucking him over. Also, based on what his job has been doing to him. I'm trying to figure out what the hell to do here. I am so confused. Okay, mirror. I actually don't mind this color. It's the sex mirror. You can stare at yourself while you're doing it. I have not used this mirror yet. I desperately need to at some point. There's no dresser here. Did you notice that? So maybe... Boop. Where's the IKEA dresser? There it is. I have move objects on. Move objects. That actually scares me about what's up above. Okay. So my one thing is that most of the snap to grids, the furniture will snap to one side too much to the space, so I tend to move it away from the wall a little. I don't mind the back being flush against the wall. I don't like the sides because they actually slightly clip through the wall, and I don't like that look. You're still a student, had to choose between crappy fully online classes or be risky but have better teaching. Ew. 50-50 with online classes. You've had them be great and be so bad. I've heard of people having online classes that were absolute shit. So yeah, I understand that. I'm taking this because it's the same. The fabric under here is this one. So I'm taking that. There you go. So essentially, if you've never seen the IKEA drawer, like dresser type things, this is from University, so obviously it's like IKEA inspired, even though they don't say it. There is an IKEA stuff pack, but I never got it and I don't want it. But normally it would be like this, or it would just be a solid black or something, and then these are essentially like cloth baskets with a cloth handle that pulls out, and their shape is held by a basic metal frame. And I think there might be something on the bottom to help them stay in place. But yeah, they're basically like just cloth baskets sitting in a basic frame. IKEA very much has this style. So I think it's kind of funny that they have like this, and it just looks so much like IKEA. Like IKEA has these kinds of tables too. I do like IKEA a lot, but I can definitely see flaws in some of their furniture style. Yeah, no, this house is very much missing stuff. Um, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I have to scroll up to look at what you guys are saying. Looks good, doing great job. Put flowers. Lost your job Monday. Your job offered you part-time, then said it didn't exist, so you put in 2 weeks, and instead of doing 2 weeks, they said they're letting me go. So you know how many jobs do that? I refuse to give 2 weeks notices. I've done it once. I will either let them get rid of me or I will quit. And I don't put in 2 weeks notices anymore. I know you're not supposed to. I just don't bring it up in interviews. I don't ever mention that I didn't do it or anything. But I refuse to give a 2 weeks notice because you give it, and most jobs will sit there and give you a giant middle finger and say, get the fuck out. You feel with how they are, they will fuck you over if you apply for unemployment, but it wouldn't hurt to try. You should still try. I've had one job blatantly lie to unemployment, and it's a fucking pain in the ass. If you get denied, you can fight it, and most companies will not follow you into the courtroom to fight it. And you don't know, I don't think you have to pay for the fighting of it, but you do have to usually appear at a courthouse. Which is fucking stupid sometimes, but... What's been your husband been doing? Sorry, weird question. Oh, he works for a phone department for a garbage company. It was a job that he found when he went unemployed, and he didn't know what to look for because he was trying to change out of the field he had been in. Because he wasn't ever truly happy with that field. And I gave him some pointers and ideas and everything, and the one he ended up finding was a phone department, and I did my best not to tell him how horrible phone departments can end up being. But yeah, he hates his job. But they did the stay at home. When they did the stay at home, they ended up realizing they were able to have everyone work remotely with the way the system's set up. So he's actually sitting in the small bedroom we have in our house, which is, I swear to God, is the size of a walk-in closet practically instead. But we set up a folding table in there with his company computer and everything. And Bodhi usually sleeps in there underneath a little tented blanket that's on a box. And Tiger just sleeps wherever he is. We have 2 cats. Never had a job do that before. It was weird to you. Yeah, I swear since I moved states, I've had more asshole companies that I've dealt with than I ever had when I was in LA. I don't like, in general, the people that I had to deal with when I was living in Los Angeles. Because that's where I was born and raised and lived for the majority of my life. I moved to the East Coast when we met online, and we decided to make our relationship more closer together. I decided to leave Los Angeles because I was already sick and tired of it. And I moved over here to the East Coast, and which is the state of Pennsylvania. That's not doxing myself because it's a massive state. Good luck finding us. But it's definitely a change, but I really like it over here a lot more. But I will say that since I've moved here, the number of assholes I've met in a job environment that will seriously fuck you over and that manage to get away with fucking you over is insane. It should not be allowed. It's real nice that you moved to be together. Well, it kind of was needed for the relationship to continue. Like, long-distance relationships take work, and they're difficult enough to deal with. Ours really ended up working because we stuck with certain stipulations we gave, which one thing I told him, as I said, there's no way it's going to work if we don't see each other regularly. And so every 3 months, he flew out to me because he used to say there was nothing to do over here, which is true comparatively. But he would fly out to me and he would stay with me for about a week. And we'd see each other once every 3 months. And then after a year of doing that, we decided to make a change. Actually, it was kind of sort of like forced on us because I was currently in a job that was ending. I was in a temp position that lasted for 2 years. It was coming to an end, which meant I was going to have to find another job. Plus, the apartment building I was living in was being torn down. And I was going to have to find another apartment, but I could not find an apartment I liked in an area that I liked that was, like, affordable enough for me to live in Los Angeles. I had lucked out with my original apartment, and I lived there for something like 5 or 6 years. And I loved my apartment. Anyone who came over was in love with it too. They thought it was amazing. But yeah, they tore it down and they've been replacing them with these super ultra modern condos. You've had many jobs where management did things that you felt couldn't be legal and got treated awful, so it's hard to stay positive job hunting, especially when you'd rather work from home. So many things thrown at you at once. Yeah, why not just... Yeah, well, no. So I'm telling you the bad stuff. So the flip side was that Isaac's parents, his dad and his stepmom, were currently looking at buying another house because they buy houses on occasion, they fix them up, and then they rent them out. They were looking at buying a house, and then they were all like, hey, if we get a house, and if he moves over here, do you guys want to possibly rent it? And he told me that, and so we had a hand in picking out the house that they wanted. The first house they found that they were all like, we're going to get this one. I was crying on the inside because apparently it was really, really tiny and it had this giant yard and I did not want it. And Isaac even told me, because I was all like, yeah, we'll pack up my furniture and we'll bring it over. And Isaac was all like, I don't think your couch will fit in the living room. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? It was smaller than my 1-bedroom apartment, apparently. And it was a house. And he was like, but it comes with a basement. And I'm all like, so what? So thank God that one fell through. But they ended up getting a Victorian row home, which is what we're currently living in, and I love this house. It's not big, but it's decent size. We have our own computer room, we have our own bedroom, we have the side bedroom we haven't done anything with. But we have the entire first floor, and we have a basement. Basement desperately needs to be cleaned and like reorganized. We need shelving down there. Also, I can't find nautical stuff in here that I like. I'm gonna sort this based on Island Paradise. I know I'm talking more than I'm actually doing anything. Why am I being phone called? I don't want to pick that up. That's a toll-free number. There's no way I'm picking that up. Patio umbrella. This is kind of what I need up here, actually. Minus the fact that there are umbrellas that are better. These are tacky. Oh my god, that is a small house. Yeah, no, it was really small. The only jobs you think will be fun are movie, animation, acting. You think those type of jobs are fun, that's just you, but it's probably more jobs out there that are fun and you don't know them. I really like being in IT. And it was a very much a move I consciously made to be in it. Because I used to build when I first was getting into video gaming, I got into computer gaming, but the computers I had were given to me. They were sort of hand-me-downs, long stories behind them, but they were hand-me-downs not from my dad owned a store and he had customers that when they build a new computer, they would give my dad a computer and my dad would give them discounts on some of the stuff that they were getting. And then by way of thanks, because he had some loyal and really good customers, sometimes if they upgraded their computer, they give their old ones. Anyways, I was given a lot of computers, but I found out in order to play a lot of the games I really wanted to play, I was going to have to learn how to upgrade the computer. And rather than pay for someone to upgrade it, I decided it was best for me to learn how to upgrade it. And beyond that, I had someone I asked to do it for me initially, and he said he wasn't going to upgrade anything for me, but he would teach me how to do it on my own. That's where I learned computers initially. And I used to be the go-to person in every single company I worked at, no matter what position I was in working on the computers in the company. And finally, I was just like, why am I doing this? I could make more money being in the IT field. And so I decided to just start looking for jobs in IT. It is not easy to do if you don't have a degree or certifications, but I got lucky. Also, I was very persistent, but I got lucky and I was able to land a position that was an administrative type. I don't know what else to do here. I'm stuck, by the way. I landed an administrative position that basically got me into an IT office, and then when they saw me working for a bit, they were all like, "Wow, you really know your stuff." They're all like, "We're going to give you some of the tickets to work on too, and we're going to teach you to be better in IT." And I just went from there to pretty much where I am now, where I've been told I classify on the same level as a system administrator at this point. I don't feel like I'm fully a system administrator level, but I know I am getting there, and I'm close. These are kind of cool. What about these? What was my concentration beforehand? It was just, I was in the administrative field. I was administrative assistant, I've been receptionist, administrative assistant, office manager. I've worked in an accounting department briefly, knowing how much I suck at math, but I worked in an accounting department very briefly. I've worked in phone departments. I've worked in a hotel before. Leave it a little empty. You're going to have Sims live there? Yes. Do art. Oh, an easel. That's not a bad idea. Hobbies and skills. I don't want to touch it. I want to leave it like that. I mean, it's not super great, but I feel like someone's just going to fall through here, though. There. I know it's stupid looking, but whatever. Now, the one thing, you know what I want to do? Lights. Lights outside. Can they actually fall if there's no railing? No, they can't actually fall, but it looks like it. And that's what I don't like. I don't like the fact that it looks like they could fall. I never use them and I really want to. The jars of fireflies. Move objects on. Because we're actually going to stick these where we want to stick them, which is here. And there. I know it's a little ridiculous, but I like them. They look good. Okay. But what I wanted to do was, if you do the garden lights, it is cute. I like the way it looks. See, these, I feel like they need to be bigger. They're so fucking tiny. Like, this one's massive, and then this one I'm like, oh, that would be decent size, and then it's this tiny ass thing. I don't need it to be giant, but a little bigger than this would be nice. You know what? I'm gonna do these though, and then we're gonna change them to this light is white to match the E. We'll change them to like that. I wanted to make them white, but you know what? I mean, alternatively, I could just put these guys and just make them white. Hi. We're trying to make a nautical-themed houseboat. Someone kept on saying nautical.
Okay. Where is the aquarium wall?
There's no aquarium wall.
What is the point?
Because it's a houseboat.
You never included it.
Why would you put water in the houseboat? That's like asking for it to sink.
Because it looks good. Where's the basement?
What basement?
Guys, I don't know why you watch this.
Wait, why would I have a basement? I already went through the other houses and I got rid of the basements.
We need more basements.
No, not in a houseboat. No basements on houseboats.
Put in a fishbowl.
Look what I did. I got a little hanging lantern.
Put in a fishbowl.
What?
I want a fishbowl on that table.
This is the house.
I want
Oh,
a
by the way,
fishbowl.
guys, so this is the house that the boat is based off of.
It's cute.
Because you can't see it.
I can see it. I'm not blind.
There. I mean, I couldn't get the roof on the one side perfect,
I love you.
but it works. Yeah, I don't think we can do much more with this. As much as I would love to do more, keeping this simple. Oh my god, it's 21,000 furnished. If you dropped out a few of the little unnecessary tidbits, this could be a starter home very easily for someone. I'm gonna keep it. Kind of sad they took out houseboats in Sims 4. It's kind of sad they took out a lot of things in Sims 4. It's kind of sad you don't have open worlds in Sims 4. It's kind of sad you don't have interesting maps you can customize in Sims 4. It's kind of sad you don't have expansions with nearly as much content as you did in the previous Sims in Sims 4. It's kind of sad that you could run through an entire expansion's content in less than a day in Sims 4. It's kind of sad that the Magic expansion didn't offer anywhere near as much as the Magic expansions in the previous Sims in Sims 4. Sims 3 on Steam? Yes. Also, so if you like the look of Sims 3 and you've never played it, what I suggest is go on Steam and wishlist it. It's something like $20 right now for Sims 3, and then I think it's like $20 or something for each expansion. But if you wait for a sale, and Sims 3 goes on sale often, that $20 will drop down to $3 per. And it's insanely cheap to pick up Sims 3 with every expansion in Steam. And it's totally worth it. Yeah, so if you like the way Sims 3 looks, get it. Like, just wishlist it. Don't even bother sinking money into it right now. Just wait. So Angela Designs was our first. I want to make sure we don't have any furniture or stuff here. Angela Designs was our very first Sims stream. And so this is the Angela Designs Memorial Museum, complete with a gold statue of Angela right here. She's beautiful. And then we have more of her statues upstairs. There's another statue of her. She's beautiful. And another statue over here. She's beautiful. And these are the designs. This is basically a room as she would have designed it, along with one of her paintings. It's beautiful. She was a fantastic and gorgeous goddess, and this is representations of her life. The knife block is characteristic of her because every design had a centralized piece of a knife block, and if you want to know why there was a knife block, well, if kids came over to play, they needed something to play with. This is the room that encapsulates her life. These are her husbands and the subsequent cats. Every time one of the husbands died, she got a cat named after them. This was her first husband, Herman. And this was her second husband, Flint. And this was her third husband, Gladstone. And her fourth husband, Peanut, who got himself facial reconstruction to try and look like Gladstone because he felt that she didn't truly love him, and he's full of shit. And these are all the cats. They're beautiful. And this is the wall of the orphan that she saved, who never truly appreciated her. This is the Interpol poster for when she went missing in Sim France. So what ended up happening was I sent her to Sim France, and there was a glitch that caused her to completely vanish. And I ended up Googling it and trying to fix it, and it turned out that the Sim game was completely ruined due to the bug. So there is a potential bug that can pop up in The Sims 3 when you take them on a world adventure to another world like Sim France, Sim Egypt, Sim China, where they will completely end up being destroyed, and you'll lose the sim unless you have a way of backing them out. The pictures I made using a program called TSR Workshop, and I have it downloaded again because I plan on working on it some more. The statues themselves, it's kind of hard to end up showing it, but I could show it. Let me see. The Lord and Savior Smokachu. Free real estate on, because you guys haven't seen it before, so I might as well show you how I do it. So we say switch to this household, just continue. Smokachi is our Lord and Savior on this channel. He is summoned whenever we get a donation of $25 or more. I have no idea why, but that's the amount that Isaac did. Smokachi is a Smash Brothers glitch that is fucking fantastic. But anyways, this is Smokachi. He's beautiful. So what you do is you go NRAAS. I think it's Master Controller. No, it's Debug. NRAAS, Debug Enabler, Options Smartphone, Ask to Pose. You can also do an animation, but I usually have done Ask to Pose. So Ask to Pose is a thing that Sims can ask for if you're taking a picture. This is one of the, and they have random poses they can do, and this is one of them. You can also sit there and say smartphone. You can say NRAAS, Debug Enabler, Options Smartphone, and you can say ask to do this pose, and you can change them. So cheesy peace hit signs is what's being done. There's also hands on hips, poser wave, wave on the left hand, wave on the right hand. But once you end up doing this, then you end up going NRAAS, Master Controller. You need the NRAAS mod, and I believe it's advanced. No, it's not advanced. Basic? No. Intermediate. Where is it? Shh. It was always a pain for me to find it at first. Status? No, it's not status. Advance. Random skills, play with genetics, lifetime wish, force kill. No. I feel like it's basic. Or maybe it's debug enabler. Hold on. Smartphone. No. NRAAS, debug enabler. Smartphone. What is Blaze login? Change appearance. Death. Delete inventory. Here it is. Sculpturify. So if you've ever wondered how I've gotten the sculptures, so clay is boring, ice is completely see-through and very difficult to work for. These two are actually, one of them is, I forget what. Stone, as much as I want to like, it looks ugly. Wood is okay, but looks cheap. So usually it's Sculpturify, and here's a gold one. So move objects on, because you need it in order to like work with this. And there's the statue. Sims actually can make statues by working at sculpture. And so this is all this is doing, is it's basically doing that. So you can sit there and say, and then if you don't like this, you can go NRAS, debug enabler, options, ice sculpture, change material, and you can say, oh, I'd prefer bronze. Bronze ends up looking like this. Don't ask me why. NRAS, debug enabler, ice sculpture, change material, clay. Debug enabler, change material, ice. See, this is why I don't like ice. It's way too see-through. Also, I think ice, actually in the game, if I made a sculpture out of ice, it will just end up like melting. Like there is a literal melting animation for it. Sculpturify. See, and occasionally it freaks out and doesn't know what it is. So stone, this is why I don't like stone. It's not even showing up. Sculpturify. Stone. There we go. That's why I don't like stone. Because that's the stone coloring. And it looks like shit. and you can't change that. If I could make that bronze, I would. Or not bronze, but like marble, I would totally use it. But this is ugly. So, it's worth 10. So, edit town, just continue. But yeah, no, that's how I